Hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV. A lot of stuff has been happening in football lately and I think it's just important that we just get right into it, have a little catch up of what's been going on, analyse it, look at it and just have fun with it. So yeah.
That's my best friend.
So yeah, like I said, lots been going on, and I just want to talk about it because it's been a madness. It's been a madness, yeah. So if I get my little laptop that I've just nearly friggin' broke on the telly, I am looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost at the minute, mate. Jesus Christ. The first thing I want to look at in this video, not necessarily news. We'll be getting into the news in a minute, but I want to just review the latest Premier League games. Obviously, this past Wednesday and Thursday. You know, a lot of mad results to say the very least. I'm looking at them right now and yeah, we're just going to go through them one by one and I'll sort of give you my opinions on them. So first off, we've got Bournemouth versus Brighton. Bournemouth beating them 3-1. You know, it's not a huge result. Both teams needed it, but fair play to Bournemouth. Aston Villa beat Watford 2-1. Here's a mad result for you. Crystal Palace versus Southampton. Southampton are turning it round, mate. They're above Arsenal now, if you believe it or not. A team that's lost 9-0 this season is now in the top half of the table and also above Arsenal. So I think it kind of shows that the Premier League is getting a lot tougher and teams are kind of rising to the occasion, sort of, and they all want to fight for that European spot. God knows what this table is going to look like by the end of the season. Jesus Christ. Man City just about beating Sheffield United 1-0 with an Aguero 73rd minute goal. Obviously, they dominated the game. They've had 18 shots. Sheffield didn't really show much to Manchester City. However, Man City was only able to get one past them, so it must have been a bit of a difficult game in terms of, because I haven't seen it, but it must have been a difficult game in terms of breaking Sheffield down to actually get that goal, because Man City can get a lot of chances on any day. You know, last week to Crystal Palace, now just about beating Sheffield United 1-0. I really just don't rate the chances on making any sort of even like hopeful comeback. Like the way we never won the league and we were never likely to win the league last year, but we still kept up with them. I don't even think City can even think about catching up with us now because they just don't look the same. Everton, Newcastle, what? Everton Football Club, mate. I mean, you can go and get Roberto Martinez, you can go and get, you know, friggin' Bernardo Silva or whatever his name is, and then you can go and get Carlo Ancelotti, the greatest, you know, one of the greatest managers of all time, probably one of the best managers to ever do it in Europe, and just to ever do it in football. And Newcastle have absolutely teared us with what minute was this in? 94th and 95th minute. Both by a centre-half. I mean, listen, yeah, it obviously was a little bit lucky, and if I was an Everton fan, I'd be fuming. But, listen, if you can't defend, you can't defend. It's one of them. Chelsea and Arsenal drew 2-2 as well. That was a bit of a mad game. David Luiz getting sent off against his former club. He's just not that good, is he? Like, Chelsea, you have not missed out on much. Like, I know your defence isn't great as it is, but I don't really think David Luiz improves that defence massively, in my opinion. But that's just, it is what it is. You know, Arsenal down to 10 men, still are able to get a 2-2 draw. We're not the better team in the game. At least he got the result, though, because that's what they need. Arsenal really, seriously need to start getting some points, because Chelsea, they're not doing great this season. But, let's be honest. Oh, wait there. I can feel his need. Bless me. Jesus Christ. That's just took it out of me, that. Anyway, so like I said, Chelsea, they're in a good position, you know, they're in the top 5, they're quite comfortable. Frank Lampard's having a solid first season. Where is Arsenal, mate? You know, where are they in the table now? Let's have a look. They're 10th, and the most recent results have not been great. They lost the last game, they won the one before that, they drew the 3 previous. That's their last 5 results. Just, it's a bit of a mad state at that club right now. But anyway, also Leicester played West Ham, beat them 4-1, bog standard. Tottenham beat Norwich 2-1. You can understand that, to be fair, but it looked like Norwich gave a good fight. Man United lost to Burnley 2-0. Yeah, Man United is shite. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Man United fans. I don't hate Man United fans. Like, I'm not going to try and justify myself for the next 5 minutes to why Man United fans shouldn't hate me. But how can I not laugh at your club? You laughed at us for like the first 15 years of my life because you were better than us at football. Now you're dog shite and losing to Burnley. At home, you're shite. It's end of Man United. Just I hope you had a good time winning trophies, because that is now done, at least for a while, in my opinion anyway. And then obviously the latest game, Liverpool versus Wolves. What a game, mate. I mean, Wolves, in my opinion, were the slightly better team throughout. Liverpool gave the moments, don't get me wrong, but the difference between Wolves being the better team on the day and us being the better team in general is what was the difference on the day. Because you give us if you can't take your chances and then you're going to give us one, just know we're very likely to score that. And that's what Bobby Firmino did, the man in form, the player who is taking us out, you know, getting us a lot of results. He basically won us the Club World Cup single-handedly. He's been scoring massively important goals in recent games. He even got one against Manchester United, which was disallowed, which shouldn't have been, but it was. And you know, he would have had another goal to his name, but I don't think he cares. The only problem going out to that game, Sadio Mane, he got an injury. Now it's not released of how long he's going to be out, but apparently he is going to miss the next couple of games or so. Is it ideal? No, it's not. You don't want to lose Sadio Mane, but one thing Liverpool do have is a good enough squad to cope with injuries to crucial players like Sadio Mane, Mo Salah and Bobby Firmino. We've got good enough squad depth there. We're not in a crisis per se. So let's see what happens. We'll wait till I hear some news. Obviously, I'll give you a date of when he's going to return, but it's not sure yet. He's had a scan, and we're going to wait for the results of that. Hopefully, it's okay. But leave in the comments down below, how do you feel about Sadio Mane possibly missing a few weeks? But anyway, enough about Liverpool. Let's get into some transfer news now. Obviously, as I've just mentioned just then, Liverpool have just gone on the back of beating Wolves 2-1. Now, who was the man in that game that gave us a harder time? ADAMA TRAORE. I mean, would I take ADAMA TRAORE at Liverpool? Yes, I absolutely fucking would, on every day of the week. He is a tremendous player, and I don't even know if it's his ability on the ball, if it's his physique, if it's his just attributes that he possesses. I don't know what it is about him, but you can see he's just got something different. And even though he wouldn't be coming in to be an immediate starting player, God knows what he could be like in a few years. But what I'm trying to say is that he could come in, say if he comes off the bench, what a player to have coming off the bench. Can you imagine 70 minutes in against Manchester City, we've been running rings around them all game, but haven't just been able to get a goal, and then you can just bring on ADAMA TRAORE, who's teared them twice this season. I would be very keen on the idea. I don't know what you think about it. Like I said, leave in the comments down below, because in my opinion I would take him, but obviously a lot of things come into factor, like how much game time would he take, how much would he be, would Wolves want to sell him? Probably not. So it's just one of them. We'd have to see how it goes, but like I said, leave in the comments down below, would you take ADAMA TRAORE at Liverpool Football Club? And then the last bit of transfer news going on, bit of a madness now. Coutinho left Liverpool a couple of years ago, joined Barcelona, did okay, got knocked out of the Champions League by us, then joined Bayern Munich on loan, had a good start, now it's not going so well. Bayern Munich don't want him no more, and now he's back to square one where no one really knows what to do. Bayern Munich had a buyout clause that they could activate on Coutinho at the end of the loan deal. Now they don't even want to finish the loan deal. They certainly don't want to buy Coutinho. I don't know what plans he'd have at Barcelona, considering now they've got Griezmann, Dembele, Suarez, Messi, and the list goes on. You know, I don't see a spot in that team. So what is next for Coutinho? A big question will be, well, James, would you take him back at Liverpool? And the honest answer is no, I would not. And the only reason is because one of our strongest points in our squad is our midfield, without a doubt. And we've got a lot of midfielders. Let me just name a few. Shaqiri can play there first off. Then you've got Keita. Then you've got Ox, Hendo, Gini, Fabinho, etc., etc., etc. Minamino's just come in who can play in that central role. There's many players who can play in that position, and Coutinho is not one of them players that we are in desperate need for at the moment at all. But again, in the comments down below, let me know if you disagree. Coutinho wouldn't hurt our squad. He wouldn't make it any worse. If anything, he would make it better. But the point I'm trying to get across and establish here is that do you really need to be going and spending God knows how much on a player that you might not even need? He might not do a better job than Wijnaldum or Henderson or Fabinho. Them three have been amazing as of late. And 2 years ago, if you even thought about putting Hendo over Coutinho, you'd have been a madman. But now it's a shout, because why not? Henderson's boss, Genie boss, Keita's boss, Ox is boss, Fabinho's boss, everyone's boss. Coutinho, you're shite. I think he should look for he can still join any other big club that he pretty much wants, you know what I mean? He can still get a big move. It's just, I don't think Liverpool right now is the right one. But, you know, one more time, leave in the comments down below. But if you did enjoy this video, give it a cheeky like if you so wish. If you want to see more of this ugly mug, then go and follow my social medias, Twitter, Instagram and all that malarkey bullshit. Let me know if you want me to start TikTok, by the way. Just a shout, I've been blowing up on TikTok recently and I haven't even got an account. There was a video the other day with like 1 million views and I haven't even got TikTok to promote myself on it. So, yeah, it's one of them. But anyway, like I said, leave a like if you so wish, subscribe if you're not already, and peace!